I thought my headache was just stress. The ER doctor took one look at me and said, "Get her into surgery now." Last month, I was preparing for a major work presentation when a headache started creeping in. As a 32-year-old marketing executive who practically lives on caffeine and deadlines, headaches were nothing new. I popped 2 Advil and kept working. By evening, the pain had intensified, but I blamed it on stress and screen time. My boyfriend suggested urgent care, but I insisted I just needed sleep. "It's just a migraine," I told him. "I'll be fine by morning." At 3 a.m., I woke up vomiting. The pain behind my right eye was now excruciating, apparent, like someone had driven an ice pick through my skull. Light made it worse. Sound made it worse. Even the slight movement of turning my head made me cry out. My boyfriend didn't ask permission this time. He carried me to the car and drove to the ER with me, protesting weakly the entire way. "They're just going to give me migraine meds and send me home," I mumbled. What a waste of our insurance deductible. The waiting room was packed, parent a typical Saturday night emergency department. I slumped in a chair, eyes closed, trying not to vomit again. My boyfriend went to check us in. What happened next? Saved my life. A triage nurse walking past stopped abruptly, looked at me, and immediately came over. She asked me one question. "How long have you had this headache?" "About 18 hours. My boyfriend answered for me. "It came on suddenly yesterday." Without another word, she flagged down 2 other nurses. "Get her back now," she ordered. Within seconds, I was being rushed past dozens of waiting patients. "Wait," I protested weakly. "All these people were here before me." "They don't have what you have," she said quietly. In the treatment area, a doctor appeared almost instantly. He shined a light in my eyes, asked me to follow his finger, and then turned to the nurse. "Cal neurosurgery now, and get Sati ready." "What's happening?" my boyfriend asked, panic rising in his voice. "We believe she has an aneurysm that's either leaking or about to rupture," the doctor explained calmly, while nurses hooked me up to monitors. "The next few hours are critical." The CT scan confirmed it. A brain aneurysm had formed and was beginning to leak blood within 45 minutes of arriving at the ER. I was being prepped for emergency surgery. The neurosurgeon later told us that the triage nurse recognized the classic signs of what they call a thunderclap headache, parse the signature symptom of a brain aneurysm. Had I waited even a few more hours, the aneurysm would have fully ruptured, giving me only a 50% chance of survival. "What made her notice me?" I asked my nurse during recovery. "There were at least 30 people in that waiting room." She smiled. 3 years ago, she lost her sister to an aneurysm that was dismissed as a migraine. Now she never walks past anyone holding their head a certain way without checking. Recovery has been slow, but I am alive because someone's personal tragedy became professional vigilance. My just a headache nearly killed me, but a nurse's trained eye saved my life. Now whenever someone tells me they have the worst headache of their life that came on suddenly, I don't suggest deal. I drive them to the ER myself. Sometimes what we dismiss as ordinary could be extraordinary, pardon, not in a good way. And sometimes the person who saves you isn't the surgeon who repairs your brain, but the nurse who notices you or holding your head just like her sister did on the worst day of her life.